friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Train Fever. Entertainingly enough, I've recorded probably 100 or more episodes of Train Fever by now, and the last few episodes have been, well, they've generated more commentary than anything else. So thanks very much for continuing to tune in, and the reason for everybody tuning in is this magnificent 8-track beast going on here, Train Spotter's Paradise. It's going to be quite something. It's going to be bedlam, I'll tell you that. And hopefully, when it's all settled down, it's going to be something really rather splendid. Now, off the back of comments last week, it was suggested that I could connect up this kind of terminus area here. Let's swing around this terminus bit here. I could deal with it by going underground. And that's what I've done. Except I'm not going to. I just wanted to show you it in a conceptual fashion. Now, I didn't want to destroy this building here because, you know, it actually looks kind of nice. I quite like that it's closed right the way in. Here you go. If we choose a suitable camera angle, you know, I quite like that look as we've got it there. You know, it's quite nice. Man in dungarees. What can you do? So I tried various ways to snap a tunnel through. Excuse that this one's wiggly. This was me trying to get it as close to the house as possible without destroying it. And there's just no way to get it back up the other side unless I were to remodel all of this road section here, get rid of this bit. I mean, okay, so it obviously it can be done, but no, I'm going to leave it. I've set out my stable and I'm going to stick my horse in it or something. Yeah, following on from placing this tunnel, if I bring up the track laying tool again, and hopefully it's still there. The only solution I could come up with was, well, actually, you know, what we could do here, if I kept the inclination right, is we could run it all the way out the other side of the junction, at which point why bother having the junction? Where's the fun in that? So again, that's not something we'll be doing, but thanks for the suggestion. It was a good one. I liked it. We investigated. It's a no from me. So right, yeah, so let's get rid of all of this and then flatten that back out again, because we are going to use this bit of land, just not in that way. Okay, so to finish up this junction, and you know, I'm optimistic that at some point in the next 20 minutes we're going to be in a position where we're unpaused. All right, so that's the plan, is to get this done in the next 20 minutes or so. Okay, so right, the challenge that we've got, we had managed last time around to pull in the route that comes from, is this going to be Earthlingburrow? Yeah, it is. The route that comes in from Earthlingburrow, but I hadn't finished it off. As you can see, you know, we've got a train here that is currently on a track to nowhere. I've taken a slightly different route coming back out because it looked better. Well, that was for bridge purposes, wasn't it? Yeah, I kind of, you know, it's worth getting these things right. So I'm just going to finish this off first. Otherwise, we will end up with a train that's going nowhere. And I'm going to have to unpause it to get this absolutely right. I also don't want to go uphill quite as much as that, or do I? How drastic is it if we go downhill? Yes, okay, we'll make it a slightly more moderate cut. There's no way to avoid the fact that we're going to be gouging out a bit here, but let's hope we can keep it sedate. Right, so when I unpause, mental note, unpause, we need to sort out Earthlingburrow first. Actually, look at all this traffic. That's a lot of traffic going on. Or rather, you know, a lot of frozen traffic. This road should be a straight line. I'll fix that at some point. Okay, so yeah, the challenge is going to be on the goods line. In fact, before I get to that, I know, you know, here I go again. I'm off all over the place already. Give me this, electrify it, make it speedy. There we go. Right, I'm gonna get this track done as well, because, you know, I might as well. You know, the plan is to have 2 trains running on each passenger line. And you know, if the demand is there, I'll do the same on the goods lines as well. I'll have 2 trains on each of the goods lines, and if that doesn't make for enough traffic to make this quite an exciting route, well, you know, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I'll have done my best to make it exciting, and you know, frankly, that will just demonstrate that my best not good enough. What do you mean there's not enough space? There's plenty of space. Man up! Plenty of space. Not enough space. Now, there's a thing that happens when you tell me I can't do something, and you know what it is? I get the bulldozer out. That's what it is. Yeah, come on. Buildings must be fine. I'm quite happy to go destruction crazy, because there is more than enough room, pal. There we go. Connect that up onto there. Gonna need some points. Hide speed that track up. I wonder, are we going to take this anywhere at any point? We might take it up to Hexham, I guess. In which case, I've left a tricky bit of engineering to do there, but that's something for another time. Come on, move on. We are not, in fact, making any headway on what we're here to do, are we? No, boss. Right, so it's going to come in on the right, so it's going to come in on this side, stop over here, and then zip in back out the other side. Now, usually when it says build in 2 stages, it's because the track's not properly snapped. Are you not snapped here? We've got a little snap gap. Okay, well, that's that bit of road done. I suppose I ought to connect it back up again on the road. Track. It's track, it's not road. Road is this stuff. There we go. That's no. Let's just bash it across there. In fact, it looks like it's going to want a bridge of some description. So, can we get a bridge in here? Can we? Anyone? I'm guessing we might want to try that again. Okay, let's try that again. How do we feel about that? I think that's possibly a little high. Well, maybe not. Down, up. What do we think? I think that looks alright. What about that? I don't usually build that one, so, you know, just in the spirit of doing something a little differently, we'll use that one. Right, and then we'll connect you up to here, because I've got a truck on this road, clearly making a delivery out to Yarmouth, so let's get you plumbed in. Right, good. Okay, I said the next 20 minutes. I've burned 5 on bits that are not actually solving this junction. That needs smoothing. Later. Right. Okay, so the challenge that I was left with was we need to get this track all the way over so that it can go on down here. And I can't remember whether it wants to go on... Let's quickly number the tracks here, people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, got it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 to 5, left to right, as you're looking at them. So from here, we're looking at 3, 4, 5, all right? So I believe in order to get my my goods trains going through this station relatively seamlessly, we're going to need you on 4, and then they come back out on 5. How the heck am I going to make that work? Oh, that was what it was doing under the old regime. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bang some track in. And I'm sure the purists amongst you will be thrilled to hear that that's what I'm going to do. All right, let's run it as far as there, and then we will last minute swerve on. The curvature is not too high. Shut your face. Swerve on there so that we can cut straight across onto 4. Now 4, I think, is the wrong side. I think we still need a switch over on... this is 4, yeah. Still need a switch over onto 5. It's not possible. Build it in 2 steps. I'll build you in 2 steps. Come on. There must be a way to do this. Because if it's going to go across 4, I can tell you now that's not going to work. We're gonna chance it, but I'm not feeling brilliantly confident there. Equally, getting back out is going to prove to be a mission, because this 5th track here, so where are we? I guess we'd call this 2, despite the fact it's got nothing to do with 2 on the platform side of things. It's not snapped down here. Now I could relay that and snap it, but to be honest, I'm not sure that's actually going to help my cause. I need to go from there, well, from 4 at least all the way back over here, and I suspect it might even be from 5 all the way back over here. So let's get rid of that and then snap it properly. And you, How much did you just delete? Flipping, that's a bit savage. Okay, right. Okay, let's... Right, snap it. Snap it one time. Snapski. Snapperello. Keep it snappy. Yeah, I know. I've just kind of, you know, I've run out of things to say while I'm getting this done. Okay, so this is the one that's important, because the other track I can, you know, we can split off, because the only thing that's going to be using it, that one, is goods services. So as long as I can get this over there and that over there, I think it's going to work. I can, you know, I can feel the sharpening of pencils coming from the points critics. I'll put one in here. There's a signal in the way. Well, let's not worry about the signal. I need that signal, probably where it is. Can't say for certain. Let's just do one there. Right, got to get across another one. It's going to be slow, but we're not got a lot of choice in the matter. I'm going to do this. Okay, look. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to put any signals in for the moment, because we're going to see if this this has even the slightest willingness to do what we need it to do. Because if it doesn't, we're going to need a plan. I don't know, pick a letter. Actually, I might as well delete around this corner as well, since we have now changed the dynamic of this corner. Yeah, let's go as far as there. Okay, so, well, you know, I did say it was going to be challenging, didn't I? And I'm going to end up looking like a right Charlie if I can't make this work. I can make this work. It might work ugly, but it's going to work. Alright, you don't want to snap to there because there's some points going on. I can understand that. I can respect your privacy with regards to points being in the way. But you're going to snap back there, man. I'll tell you that. Because we're going to need you to merge as well. A lot. Okay, now theoretically, trains are going to come. I need to drive this route, even if only in my mind, to figure out what's going on. See, look, and it was only supposed to be 8 tracks on one side of the station, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, some of those are junctions, but even so. Now, where's the end of my incredibly wiggly section? There's the end of the wiggly section, so this needs to merge on pronto. Okay. Now, I think... Yeah, so this lane here, what are we looking at? We're looking at 3, I guess. 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 2. 2 as we look at it here. The only thing that's going to be used by is goods services, I think. Yeah, that's a goods service exclusive line. Alright, so what are we going to do? Are we going to turn it on? We could probably turn it on now and see if the existing stuff just goes completely haywire. I think it might. Well, actually, before I do that, I'm going to make things more difficult for myself in the future. Give me this, right? And then this is this is a really stupid idea. Okay, right? Yeah, I'll watch this. You're going to like this. No. Give me a straight line at least. All right, and then pop it up. There we go. Right. This is basically issuing a yep, you don't get to change your mind. That's what you're having. Alright, so that's this section now cast in stone. Exactly how cast in stone I can't tell you. Probably not as much as I think it is. Oh, come on, look, you can make this work. You're a modern piece of road. You can improvise your way around that. Okay, right. I mean, the town's coming on, lovely, but we are going to need to see how this works. Now, don't forget, of course, that I haven't yet plumbed in the coal line that's going to go down here, which for some reason I've double tracked. All right, where's the train coming back the other way going to be? I think the only thing we can say about that is that it's going to need to we're going to need to balance those two trains very, very well. Otherwise, the gridlock is going to be mad. The other thing we can do, of course, is we could run it out this side until the last possible minute. I think that would be prudent. I'll show you what I mean. Those who've been following this series, reasonably well will know what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's my lumber situation going on here. It's going to travel down this side, right? In that way that the trains do, and there are two trains on here. So, but the way I've got it routed so far is they both arrive at their destinations kind of at the same time, and so they pass in the middle, which does occasionally cause a bit of a snarl up, but that's no big deal. They pass in the middle, they get to where they're going, they come back the other way, everything's happy, nobody's got any drama. But now that I'm running a ton of stuff down here, there is the chance that they bunch up, and if they bunch up, they're going to need a crossing place. So I've just put one of those in. Right, let's go fix Earthlingborough. There is a long way to go on this section. I've got a lot more to do. All right, I'm going to get Earthlingborough set up. I'm going to have to unpause. Hey, anything could happen. It's really quite exciting. Although, if you're finding this as exciting as I am, I suggest that we both need to get out more. Right, that'll do. Let's get rid of that. My God, the smoothing tool is going to see some use today. Right, so let's bash this round here. Get the other one in as well. Go on, connect. Splendid. All right, now are you? Is this fully up to date here? No, it's not. Not even remotely up to date. Right, get yourself up to date. Magical. We're also going to need some points of some description. Wouldn't you say? Don't get too comfortable down there. Bognor Regis is on my radar, and that means that a bulldozer is going to be on yours. All right, here we go. You're going to say there's a vehicle in the way, aren't you? No, you're not. How jolly compliant of you. Oh, you swine. Okay, right. Well, go on, off you go. But I do have to put this in. There you go. Okay, right. So let's actually look at that's where are we? Let's go visible only. Dukinfield to Earthlingborough. It actually saying it doesn't have a route right now. Have a think about it, man. Have a think. Oh, there we go. It's got a route now. Dukinfield, Earthlingborough, and it's talking about this. It has opted for the very hard to see grey line. Okay. Come on in. And it's still running an A4. It's pretty impressive. It's going to be replaced with some kind of a diesel before too long. Anyway, right, it's going to run up on the right here. It doesn't want to do it. It shouldn't do that because I'm going to stick another train on there in a minute. Needs to run both sides. So it's going to come around here. And look, I've even built excessive amounts of track to pull this off. For reasons I'm not even completely sure of. And you're cutting through over onto 4. Which is where you're going to finish off. You're going to finish on 4. I want you to come back out on 3 to keep the line clean. Although, if I'm coming out on 3, no, there you go. Look, you can come out on 3 and then cut across here. There's one coming in. Now, is this going to get foxed? That's right. You're doing Dukinfield Yarmouth. Stands to reason. Where are you going? Why? All right. Oh, okay. No, you can go on 4. 4's a sensible place for you to go. But I would have preferred you to come up the 4 line instead of this zigzagging you've been doing. Oh, hello. What have we got? New train. Ooh. Okay. Good new engines available. Right. Well, we'll look at those later. Let's get this flaming station working. Now that looks like a goods train. Oh, that's Dukinfield at Ilford. You should be fine. Where are you trying to get into? Yes, show me your path. Because I would have thought that you're going to go into 3, right? Obviously, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's running in reverse at the moment. See, look, you can switch across here, get into 3. Everybody's pretty chipper about things. 4's taking its time going out. I imagine that's what you were waiting for. Although, why you were waiting all the way back here. Although now you're... What? Where are you? Oh, I see, you're going the other way. You're waiting for a free path from what? Alright, why is this blocked? We've got one coming up here. That shouldn't be a problem. You should stay on the left as we look at it. And then we've got a... Okay, right, well, show me your route. No, show me your route. Now, we always knew this was going to happen, friends. You know, there was no chance this was just going to work first time. Why were you waiting for this one? That doesn't make any sense. Because you can stay on this side all the way back. And now why are you stuck? Because there was a... Yeah, you were crossing. Ah, right. Okay. Is that the only place you can cross? So if you've come out of 3, are you stuck in there or something, or what? There's a lot of things to take into consideration here. Let's get you off there. You're going into 3, which is what we want. Now, when you come back out of 3, you basically have to reverse course. So you're reversing there, and then you have to come... That's your switch. There. Meanwhile, waiting for a free path. Where do you want to go, man? Where do you want to go? The choices... There are choices open to you. Now, I think the part of the reason... you're all going to know part of the reason that I've screwed this up, or why it's not... No, I haven't screwed this up. This is a work in progress, alright? There's no screw-ups when it's a work in progress. One of the reasons this is not currently working is because I haven't... See, look, I've set this to have the left and the right, using the up and the downstream, however you wish to think about it, using the same line. Then that's not going to work, is it? Okay, so... Alright then, smart man, what are you going to do about that? Well, let's kill off everything we don't quite need. Right now. Actually, we'll bring the train back up again. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix this using my mind. Alright, so this is Dukinfield what? West. Thank you. Right, Dukinfield West. So, I can't put points until I've switched this onto another track. The fastest switch is just here. So if I were to, from Dukinfield West, let's add another station. If I add this signal here as a waypoint. Okay, that's a start. So that at least has got a kind of a left and an upstream downstream motif going on. So we're going to put a signal on there. I'm not sure why you're stuck, pal. I'm really not. I don't know who you're waiting for, because you should just be able to plain sail it. Which where are you going? You're going Ilford. Yeah, you see, look, you're merging onto one line, and that's why you've got trauma going on. We can fix that. You're just behaving implausibly, or illogically, or something or other. Okay, so look, we've got this line to ourselves, at which point we can stick another signal up here, and it'll be able to go as far as there, and nobody will mind in the slightest. And then we'll stick another one there. So that should bring my goods train up. And why you were waiting for the goods train, I don't know. That shouldn't be interfering with you in the slightest. You had a very strange train driver going on there. We're going to make the hot pink line work. It's not even that hot a pink, really, is it? So here comes the other one coming in the opposite direction, which is fine. You should get held at the signal, which is also fine. You'll come charging through. And this is what I was talking about, them bunching up if I didn't get my spacing right. And in fact, I'm going to hold this in a mo. Let's, where's the pause button at the moment? Stop. Yeah. As soon as you clear that signal, I'm going to stop you. Right. Pause. And then I'll unpause it when the other one's about a similar distance away from the other destination. And that way they will be just back and forthing. Okay, so coming through here, let's make sure it's following a route that I like the looks of. This is fine. This is the only bit where we've got both upstream and downstream on the same track. And providing I don't make a complete pig's ear of it, that shouldn't be a problem. We are going to want some signals here, though, although that worries me. There's a vehicle in the way. Okay. Anytime you like. Well, quite why there's no... I was half expecting to see passenger services coming through there, but, you know, there were none to be seen, so... Whatevs. Right, you can go again. Right, off you are. Okay. There's still potential problems there. I think, you know, bringing it out on the other side of the track and then switching it over is probably the smarter thing to do, but that's working okay for the moment. Now... this is Dukenfield Earthling Borough trundling along, and obviously I do have more work to do. I think that's going to have my lumber service at least, you know, notwithstanding that other trains are going to get in its way. It shouldn't get in its own way now. It should be able to trundle merrily back and forth. Although I do need a passing lane at this side. That's a thing that needs to happen. So I need to... Where's my route? Okay, Dukenfield signal 12. So coming back out... coming back out. Right, let's put a signal on here. Hey, look, see? Look, it felt... It felt what I was driving towards there, and then we can signal up on around there. Come on, look about there, just so that it waits, just in case they do bunch up again. Come on, plonk it. Cool. Right, you're waiting for a free path. Why are you waiting for a free path? You shouldn't be. Or are you waiting for the other one to come through? Probably waiting for the other one to come through. And the other one is where? Just entering the station now. So my spacing isn't spot on, but the good thing about waiting on this section of track here is the only trains that are going to wait on there are going to be good services, and I'm okay with them bunching up. So I need to put another signal there because my my coal train is going to come down here too. You can't both be waiting for a free path. Oh, okay, you were waiting for that to clear through. All right. Now, I'd be happier if this little wiggly route he's taking here was a little bit faster, but you know it's not screwing it up, and that's a start. Okay, so we've got this section done. I've got way more to do in order to get this finished. We haven't in fact added any more services yet. I think we've got this working, but as you can tell, this is not the end of the story. No. More story is still to come. So why don't you tune in next time for that. Thanks very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. The saga of the 8-track station approach continues, and I hope to see you next time for that to happen. Please chuck us a like if you enjoyed this one. You've made it this far. You know the drill. Stick that on. My money's dropping like a rock. Let's just have a quick look here. I burned 6 million last year, burned 4 million this year. I need to start being a bit more cautious. That's what I need to start being. Yeah, tune in next time. It's going to be great. Thanks for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Cheerio.
This